training camp. Let's listen in to Coach as he addresses his team.
Each of the first couple of days of our camp so far, you know, the coaching staff and Donnie and Kevin kind of leaving the building like, man, this is really, really exciting, okay, because of, you know, it seems like our chemistry, you know, is picked up right where it left off last year. We're just extremely excited about the talent that we have on this roster, okay? And, you know, when you play together, okay, big things can happen, okay? Big things can happen. You watch the tape and you come back to earth a little bit, okay? Because we feel good about how we're playing, okay? But there are 100 little details that are not getting accomplished at a high enough level, okay? Our effort is strong, okay? Let me just start by saying that. Our effort is strong. Our execution has a long way to go, okay? So as much as we feel good about things, okay, we got to really start dialing into the habits and the details of our system. And I would say our execution offensively is probably ahead of our execution defensively. Okay, defensively, we got a long way to go. Before we get into all that, when we finish today, okay, you guys will have about 10 minutes, you know, to finish up and get some shots up. Okay, don't hang around the court for too long. We have our first of 3 Dr. Carr seminars. Okay, we're going to sit down and have our lunch or dinner, okay, for about 20 to 30 minutes, okay, to talk about the mental training. And guys, I've been in several lectures with him over the last couple of years. He's got a very, very strong sort of approach to mental training and how you guys can each individually improve what you bring to the table. Okay, so we'll sit down. It won't be a long session, 20 to 30 minutes while you guys are eating. Okay, we get 10 minutes of shots up. We'll put a time on when we're starting. If you guys are all in there sooner, we'll start sooner. Okay, now, starting on the offensive end. 2-man offense, okay, or 2-man attack, whether it's a wide pin down, tight pin down, middle pick and roll, side pick and roll, okay, a man screening and a man trying to attack. Okay, I know I want the pocket pass. You guys all know that. We know that triggers defensive rotations. Okay, we are shortcutting the first part of that, and that's attack the basket. Okay, I want you guys putting pressure on bigs to stop the basketball. Okay, you got a wide screen on single, and you curl. Okay, you should not curl thinking anything other than catch it and get to the front of the rim until somebody stops you. Okay, you run a side pick and roll, you set your man up, screen comes, he's going to free your man up. You shouldn't think of anything but driving the ball to the front of the rim until you're stopped. Put pressure on this big to stop you. Okay, so one dribble, throw back, let the big recover to his own, not really what we're looking for. We want to blow right past this guy. Okay, get deep in the paint. If he commits to the ball fully, okay, we have weakened their defense. Now the pocket pass comes into play. Same thing applies with the middle pick and roll. Okay, run offense to get to the rim. Our free throw blockouts, we just introduced it yesterday. We're very sloppy, okay? I was sloppy in terms of staying on top of you guys. Every time someone's on a free throw, okay, that's a fundamental we can be perfect at. And we got to start building that habit. Point guards get in, get shooter, that rarely happen. Okay, the 2-man opposite, come in and get to our backs. Okay, get our pinch inside. We can be perfect with that fundamental, and we will be. Offensively on the free throw line, teams average 6 missed free throws a game against us. Okay, so if we're lining up on the free throw line, I don't care if it's Blake Ahern, okay, 95% career shooter, okay, shot goes up, we don't just neglect it and run back. Okay, we're going to miss some free throws. Okay, the shot goes up, think DeMarcus Cousins, think Carlos Boozer, think Paul Millsap. Okay, drive your man under the basket, or spin baseline. Roy, you had a good effort on one of those. You spun baseline and got a tip on the ball. Okay, that is a loose ball we want to pursue. We talk about togetherness offensively, defined as what? Offensively, we talk about togetherness defined as great passing. Great passing, okay? Great passing does not apply only to the man with the basketball. We have a group full of selfless passers, unselfish guys, okay, that are looking for their teammates. We are shortcutting our weak side spacing, which means if we're driving to the paint, okay, and we're not fanning away as point guards, okay, we're not being a together unit on the offensive end. If we pass and don't solo cut, we're not being a together unit on the offensive end. Okay, if somebody drives to the paint and we're not in the opposite corner, we're hanging out near the post or in the mid post, instead of reshaping the second side, okay, we're setting our teammate up to take a bad shot. Okay, so how well you move without the basketball is as important to us establishing our offensive togetherness as the man with the basketball. Corner spacing. We don't run the floor on the break, okay, and then when the point guard gets to the middle, stop here and do this. Okay, if we're running thumb down, we don't spot up right here. Where do we spot up? The dead corner. Okay, this is how you space the floor. Not up here. Okay, that's a habit. All you wings, I want you to dial into. Defensively, we're gambling too much. Okay, whether it's Sam Young, guarding the inbounder, jumping up here trying to steal it and then giving up a three, or backcourt's trying to jam outlets, okay, or just jumping all over the place and giving up back doors. We're gambling too much. Be solid, guys. We got guys that can guard their own position, okay, and we got a good team concept, okay. Force stops. Don't go for 20% gamble steals. Okay, our ball pressure and our communication defensively has got to come up. Okay, it's the 5th day of camp. I understand that. Okay, but if we want to be great, we got to start bringing it with a little bit of an attitude on the defensive end. Offense is being run too comfortably. Okay, it's too comfortably. Your goal defensively should be to make your man uncomfortable. Get under his chin, pressure him. Don't let him do things easy. Offense is too comfortable. Talked about walls on pin downs, got to improve. Our closeouts, okay? Should we fly at a man that's catching the ball right here? We're doing that right now, okay? If we got Gerald Green or Blake Ahern right here, should we stop our feet here? Or should we run a great three-point shooter off the line? Okay, dial in to closeouts and knowing your personnel. Wrap-up fouls, okay? There's a time and place for them in games. Somebody has an advantage. We're not in the bonus. You want to wrap somebody up? It makes sense, okay? In practice, I don't want to see any more wrap-up fouls. It's a lazy way out. Sprint back, make a defensive play. Okay, we are off tomorrow. Okay, we've had 5 solid days, our 8th practice. Okay, I got a 2.5 hour, what? We got a 2.5 hour practice plan here. Okay, if you guys go with great intensity, an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes into it, I may stop it at hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Likely going to get up to around 2 hours, but we got to have our best practice of the year today. Okay, and that'll be dictated on your attention to detail and your effort. Okay, let's just start up. Before we stretch, go to 3 basket. 3 baskets, 10 minutes of skeleton offense. Review our sets.
So eavesdropping on Coach Vogel, and we will